Howdy fellow sublimation peeps, it's time for a printer conversion video, and in this video we're going to do an Epson 2800. I've been wanting to get one of these eco tanks for a while, and luckily we happened to get one. We're going to be converting this for a friend, and we're going to be using Hiipoo inks. As always, links for both items will be in the description below, as well as the Hiipoo sublimation paper, which we're going to be trying out in this video too. But yeah, we're going to take you through the process of adding the ink and converting it over. It's much easier than like the Epson 7720s and 7710s. These basically you just don't mess with the stock ink and essentially just dump the sublimation ink in it. But yeah, pretty straightforward conversion. I'm going to show you how to do it, and we're going to start right now. Alright guys, first things first, let's go in and get it out of the box. Alright. Of course we have instructions and driver software. Protection. We have our stock inks. They give you some pretty nice big bottles, but unfortunately we're not able to use these because we're not even gonna touch them because we're gonna because we're just going to use sublimation ink from the get-go. And here's our pride and joy right here, our Epson 2800. So we'll go ahead and get this guy out of the box, and I'll show you what's up with it. Alright guys, let's go ahead and aim our thing. This is the Epson printer. We're just going to be adding ink to it, and we're going to have it good to go. So we'll go ahead and just get all the paper and stuff off. But anyway, English, we're going to go ahead and hit OK. We're not going to set it up using the Smart Panel app. It's preparing. It hasn't said anything about ink or anything, so we haven't done it yet. Start here, OK. OK. Alright, fill the tank. Okay. Alright, it says fill all the tank and then hold the question mark for more than 5 seconds. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and what we're going to do, we're going to get our Hiipoo Sublimation Ink. Once again, this is the Hiipoo ink. You can find this on Amazon. As always, we'll have links in the description where you can find it. Shout out to Hiipoo Inks for giving us some inks to do this. As you can see, it comes in nice big old bottles. A good amount of each color, like more than I think it's going to take to fill the ink up. And what we're going to do, we're just going to do these one at a time. We're going to start on the left here with black. Now these are really nice bottles. It's a screw off top. Screw on, screw off. You'll see the bottles are leak proof. And if you look inside, they're really nice bottles. They even have like a rubber seal and everything. We're going to go ahead and just do that though. We're going to go ahead and just put it on there. Press it. And you can hear it gurgling. But yeah, our black's completely full, so we'll go ahead and just put the lid on that. Next up is yellow. I'll be right back. I'm going to go wash my hands. Now we're going to do the yellow ink. Again, this is the Hiipoo Sublimation Ink. I'll go ahead and pop the top for yellow. I'm going to go ahead and just dump it in. Make sure you got the right one. And see, it'll kind of make a gurgling noise. Go ahead and put some light over here so you can see what's going on. You can see that yellow slowly filling up. That's pretty close to full, so we're going to go ahead and just take that out. And once again, these, except for that black which I was trying to demonstrate, they're fairly no mess. Now we'll repeat the process for the remaining two colors and we'll be good to go. Alright, now that we are filled up, we can go ahead and load some paper. This is not sublimation paper. We're just doing this just to get our test prints, which it's likely going to take a bunch. So, and then you just hold the question mark. And it'll be like, okay, we got ink. Now it's initializing, and Let's see. Confirm that it's done, and apparently the information button is start. So it's going to initialize, and it says it's going to take about 11 minutes. So we'll go ahead and let that pump ink through, and go ahead and get that. We'll let it pump ink through, and we'll go ahead and get that situated. All right. Now we have the initialization complete. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK to hit done. We're going to go ahead and print a nozzle check and just see. Let's see how far it is off. I almost guarantee that it's going to be off some. But we'll see. Not bad for the first one. We're going to go ahead and run another cleaning. Hit OK to proceed. And we're going to run another one. Yeah. Overall, that's a really good first try. That's a really decent first try. It's almost perfect. We'll go ahead and let that run and we'll try it again. Alright, let me look at this one more time. This is attempt number 3. So we have 1 and 2 right here. And then on number 3, you can see that all colors are perfect. So we are good to go. Now we are adjusting the printer alignment. It's going to print a piece of paper. So we're printing this. I've never done this before. I don't know exactly what this is. After the initialization process, you're going to run through the calibration wizard, which is going to include a couple printouts and just select what looks best. Just follow the on-screen instructions and you should be able to do it just fine. Alright guys, now we have our settings here. We're just going to run through them real quick, see if there's anything we need to adjust. We've got our printer set up. We're going to go to paper setting. I think we need to go on and just put it on a premium presentation matte. Let's see, paper size, regular old 8.5 by 11. That's probably what we're going to be using. Quiet mode, we're not worried about quiet mode. Paper source. Okay, I think that's fine. I seem to remember there being a thick paper setting. We'll go on and run a nozzle check just to make sure. And print. Oh, the info button. Okay. Yep. Yes. We'll go ahead and see what that does. It's a nice quiet printer though, I really do like it. And I don't know if you can tell, but overall our prints look really good. No, we're actually good. Head cleaning, power cleaning, we don't need any of that. So we're good to go. Let's check the paper setting one more time. Printer setup. Maybe the paper settings. Premium presentation matte. Yeah, I think we're good. We can go ahead and get to printing. Let's go ahead and try printing with him. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and make us a sheet. And we're going to print all these on one page, and it's going to be all beautiful. 8 by 10.5. So 8.5 by 11 is what it'll roughly print to. So we're going to go ahead and Control A, Control C. Going to get us one of them in there. That is my Luna Bear. We're going to get one of these. So we're going to Control A, Control C. We're going to get one of those. Put him up there as well. And then for the last one, these guys. And we're actually going to make this way easier to line up, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a really thin inner gray stroke. No, not that, like real thin. And we're going to do it a little bit of a color. Yeah, and we're going to merge all that. And that way we have a little something to help line it up with. Now that's everything I want to test on the print. And that'll give us photos to check all the balances, something just in between, and also something very colorful. But this will help check the gamut and all that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and print it to the, and once again, we're going to be printing this to the 8500, or not 8500, crap, the 2800 Eco Tank. Let's see, change it to vertical. Let's double check our print settings. Premium presentation matte high. Of course, mirrored, bidirectional printing's fine. And we are doing ICM. And we're going to go ahead and print that bad boy. And we're going to see what it looks like on the other side. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We have our paper printed from our Epson 2800 Eco Tank. And we're just going to go ahead and just cut all this into pieces. We're going to leave those just like that. We're going to do them both at the same time. But everything else, we'll go ahead and just cut them all into pieces and get them ready to go. Alrighty, letting our press warm up. We're going to get it up to about 375. We're going to do everything for 70 seconds. Alright guys, first on our list we're going to do these. We're just going to get them nice and centered up. And these are going to be really colorful, so they're going to give us a good indication of just how good this ink is. And we did it on premium presentation matte, so we put down a good amount of ink too. So we're going to go ahead and tape these, and we're going to get the heat press ready. As soon as it comes up temperature, we're going to go on and get them pressed. And of course, we will be pressing these face up, so I'll go ahead and get them ready to press face up. And we're going to do butcher paper on both sides just to protect our heat press. Alright guys, our press just went off, so we're at 370. So we're going to go ahead and press these guys for 70 seconds. And in the meantime, we'll go ahead and get this guy ready. Which, just an FYI, anytime you do these, make double sure that you're actually pulling the plastic off of them. Alright, coming up on 7 seconds left, we're going to go ahead and put a glove on. We're just going to Michael Jackson it, just hold it with one glove. Easy. And these guys should go pretty easy. And that is some really good ink. You can see just how vivid that ink is. Go ahead and put him down. But look, you can see just how vivid those colors are. Like, look at that. That's really vivid sublimation. That's some good ink. And again, this is the Hiipoo ink. So we'll go ahead and we're going to go ahead and do the coaster next with the picture of my Luna Bear on it. And we're going to go ahead and press that. We're pressing it face up. And we're also going to press it at 370 for about 70 seconds. We're going to give it a little more pressure though. And there we go. 70 seconds. This will be a little warmer, so you're definitely going to want to glove up. Alright, coming up on 5 seconds left, we're going to go ahead and pull this and see what it looks like. That had a lot of pressure to it. And you got to watch those stick to the roof. And as you can see, the photos turn out absolutely beautiful. you can see just how vivid and how great that color is on that photo. When peel our tape off. Now these come out a little warm, so you're going to definitely want to glove up for them. But you can see just how nice and clear. I mean, it looks like a photo. It looks perfect. Like, I'm really thrilled with the color of that. It looks really nice.
Is that Luna?
It is Luna.
Cute.
Yeah, it is cute. But yeah, you can see just how good that turned out. We'll go ahead and set this aside, and we'll go ahead and do the last one. You can see just how much of that ink actually come out of that paper too. That Hiipoo paper is fantastic as well. Alright, so we'll go ahead and press our last thing, and then we're going to call it a day. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get this, get the funniest one ready, the Kermit the Frog one. Which I'm very happy about it. A Kermit the Frog air freshener. That seems really cool. So I'm super excited about it.
Wait, you're making good.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to tape this bad boy down. And we are going to flip it over. We do fabric things face. The only thing we do face down is usually metal. And that's definitely not this. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Make sure we put plenty of pressure. We're pressing it for 370 for 70 seconds. Alright, coming up on 15 seconds, we're going to go ahead and glove up. These are my favorite gloves. I'll have a link in the description where you can find them. They're on Amazon. They're fantastic, and you can actually feel what you're doing. They're really nice. I love them.
How do you unzip it?
Okay. And let's go ahead and just put that hot paper down there. And now this, it's probably going to be the same story on these. You can see just how good these air fresheners do. You can see how vivid the color is on that. Look at that green. That green's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, we're going to let all this stuff cool, and then we're going to do a final thing. Alrighty, that concludes today's video. We made some awesome projects. We made an air freshener, which looks amazing. We made an awesome coaster of my puppy Luna Bear. We made 2 car coasters with little rainbow things. Look really nice, good colors. And all of it was to test the Hiipoo inks. And this is the Hiipoo Sublimation Ink. You can get it on Amazon. As always, we'll have a link in the description below where you can get it. Super easy to do with my my Epson 2800 Eco Tank. It's just you literally just fill them up, and it's the easiest conversion you'll ever do. If you don't have a sublimation printer, it is the way to go for a budget sublimation printer. That's going to be super reliable, super easy to do, and you can always just top the inks off or whatever. But anyway, like I said, everything is going to be in the description below. If you have any questions, just go ahead and comment below. I'll do the best I can to answer them. And love you guys. Peace.
The B-roll, the B-roll, the B-roll.
Here. Say hi, Sam.